We're in this peaceful garden today to talk about heavenly wisdom, because wisdom that comes from above is always going to have a heavenly nature to it, a character to it that is to be expressed every time we express truth or wisdom. Is going to have love in it as its very nature. And so when things don't go our way and we're tempted to become upset, we have to pray and ask God to give us His nature so that we can embody the truth and have that guide our life as it did Jesus. Now let's read about this wisdom that comes from above in James chapter 3 verse 17. But the wisdom that comes from heaven is first of all pure, then peace-loving, considerate, submissive, full of mercy and good fruit, impartial and sincere. Peacemakers who sow in peace reap a harvest of righteousness. You see, righteousness and peace go together in God's kingdom. Not in this world, but in God's nature is always going to be peace and righteousness. Or, put another way, truth spoken in love. We see it embodied in Jesus on the cross. He was not upset, and He also did not get His own way. In the Garden of Gethsemane, He prayed for this cup to pass from Him if it was possible. But there was something above Jesus' way that meant more to Him than anything, and that is God's will. And He surrendered to God's will. And sometimes we may not understand that or know where it's headed, but we can trust God's nature. His nature is good and loving, and we can then embody the truth, be peacemakers and sow in peace, and reap a harvest of righteousness, that God works it all out. And we see that new day coming. Jesus was vindicated, and that truth that He embodied was. He prayed, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. He didn't assign to those people at the cross that were insulting Him the devilish motives. No, He prayed in love for God to forgive them, and this is what characterized Him, and it converted the Roman soldier who said, surely this is the Son of God. The world will know that you're my disciples, Jesus says, for your love that you have one for another. So truth embodied, wisdom from heaven embodied always in love. And so may the Lord bless you and keep you. His face shine upon you and be gracious to you. And may He lift up His countenance upon you and give